Hey everybody, what's going on? This is SacredGuard and welcome back to Let's Play Monster Quest Paradox 2. Now in the last episode, we end up coming over here to the bird shrine in order to try to revive the Garuda after we gathered all of the orbs, only for Nero to pop up and tell us that the flow of mana has been tampered with, and the only way we can be able to do something about it is by going to the snow continent. So let's go ahead and hop into my boat. I'll do that over at the Navy headquarters. And where did I pull up the map again? There we go. Okay, so the snow continent is all the way up there in the top left. You can see it. So actually, wait a minute. Actually, I think I can get there from the bird shrine, can't I? Holy Wing Shrine, yeah. There's a couple bodies of water around here, so I think I can actually get to it fairly easily. Apparently not. Okay. So I'm gonna have to go all the way around just so I can get in here. Seems like most of the passageways are blocked up too, so what's this? What is this? There's nothing noteworthy inside this tool bag. Looks to be just a dead body. There's nothing noteworthy inside the toolbox. There's a time-worn journal. Half a month has passed by since we drifted onto this island. The food stores from our ship have run out, and now we await our deaths. We wandered around this island aimlessly. As we ascended a long hill, a fog emerged around us. The compass began pointing in the wrong direction and had completely stopped working correctly. An unusual presence surrounded us. Once we had climbed a long hill, there was a monument. It was quite old, but we were able to read the inscription somehow. The inscription's contents were very creepy. Who in the world made this, and why? As the fog wrapped around us, the eerie presence grew even stronger. I rushed to write up these last sentences of this adventure saga. If someone reads this journal, escape from this island immediately. The sentence cuts off from there. There are no stone monuments anywhere. There isn't even a long hill on this small island to begin with. Did they experience a vision in the face of death? Or maybe, well, would something happen if I waited? Escape from this island immediately. I'll come back to this another time. It's a long hill. Can I just sail aimlessly all the way to the left? I mean, all the way to the right, not the left, the right. Sail all the way to the right, go to the world's edge, and then maybe I'll pop up on the other side like you can do in Dragon Quest. Yep. Okay. That makes it a lot easier. So just go around. Make my way to the docking point. And here we go. Okay. Made it safe and sound. Snow cave. Okay. No duck.
What? What the fuck?
Excuse me? I'm pretty sure I left Sonia behind. And Naruko too. Why are they here? What a mysterious creature. Luca, why are you here? Sonia, what are you doing here? I thought I left your bitch ass back in the frickin' village. More importantly, you left on a journey without even ever asking me. I was waiting in front of the village chief's house. You left your poor childhood friend to survive on her own, so I took this young woman along with me on an adventure. Yeah, I was taken along by this strange white rabbit. What? Oh, this is in Japanese. So they didn't fully translate. What is going on? So she went through... Are you going to follow us? Then let's go. So she went to all the places that I've been to on her own with just her and Naruko. Wait a minute, who are these guys? Do your best. Oh goodness. So she had to fight all that on her own. It felt like I was being dragged around everywhere. Now I've been brought here. You can thank me for that. Now then, let's join. Let's join. No. No. Why did you bring Luca's childhood friend here? What the hell is this strange creature? Ugh, so cold. Listen to me. Anyways, our party's gotten bigger. I'll let you use this. Pocket Castle. And members who can't fit in our party can be crowded into this. As for how to use it, well, I'm sure you'll figure it out. So cold. Excuse me. I didn't... Pardon me for just a second, because I already know how to use this stupid thing. You... You're talking to me? Yeah, whatever. At a party. You out. You out. This is a Luca Alice journey only. Okay. Now, as for you, it's cold out here. It's a good thing I have fluffy fur. Are you jealous? Are you jealous of my fluffy fur? No, but I would like to touch that fluffy fur. I'm going to be completely honest with you. The White Rabbit, are you planning to get in our way again? My role is to lead you, not to obstruct you. Were you heading to the snow continent that lies beyond this cave? Even so, that Nero, it's not just his glasses, but his eyes are clouded too. His eyes that are clouded too. Did he tell you the reason why mana no longer flows to the Holy Winged Shrine was due to the snow continent's appearance following the Great Disaster? And that's what I've heard. Were you nearby at the time? It doesn't matter whether I was nearby or not, I'm unevenly distributed. Anyways, he made a big unevenly distributed. Wait a minute. What, is this because of the fact he cut your head off? Anyways, he made a big mistake in assuming the mana was distorted because of the snow continent. What's blocking the flow of mana is what exists on the snow continent. What exists there? Will the flow of mana return to normal if we beat it? If you defeat it, not quite. That's not the case. But you'll understand if you go there. Now for the time being, all of you. Don't you think the amount of extra work necessary to revive the Divine Bird has increased compared to before? What you will see in the snow continent is the answer itself. It is here that the heart of the matter will be pursued. Nero also said something similar. That's why I'll be leading you to the answer from now on. But I'd like to ask you something before that. Is your mind truly prepared for this? Once you know the answer, there's no turning back. For now, you'll be able to live normally until the last day. Then I'll ask you once more. Are you truly prepared to know everything? Yes, that's the entire reason why I came here. Give it to me. Of course I'm prepared. Did you think we'd come this far just to turn back? Then I will guide you to the place where it all began. Hey, wait! As usual, it's our style to follow the answer is on the snow continent, and where it all began. In that case, let's go. If the answer is there, it's all the more reason to keep moving forward. Okay, let's go on in. Oh, angels. Are you an intruder? Did you break the barrier? No way. Angels? Why are angels guarding this place? You won't go any further from here. We'll eliminate you. But it's a good thing I have Angel Halo equipped. Okay. Why are there angels here? When heaven disappeared, there were also angels who happened to be on the surface that were spared. Is there a hidden village like Enrica in this place? I don't know. Why are you talking? You don't belong here. You're not part of this group right now. That could be, but they feel different from those stray angels. Anyway, let's keep moving. Once we're through this cave, we'll be in the snow continent. I can sense the presence of angels all over the place. We'll have to remain cautious from now on. Oh boy. So the angels are going to try to stop us now? I was expecting this to be like Pokemon where I would slide all over the icy floor. Okay. So, there's something on the snow continent that's causing the flow of mana, not the snow continent itself. So it only makes sense that Nero's son, Polar Bear Girl. I was trying to say, it only makes sense that Luca's son would end up being a dum-dum just like his father. Thinking one thing is another, but it's actually not. The only question is what? It says it's the heart of the matter, and it's the truth. So it's something very, very important. The only question is what? And we're going to try to find that out. Up here, maybe? No, that just takes me all the way around. What's this? Halfway up. Oh. Okay. I'm guessing the white rabbit left that there. Alright. Down here, maybe? No, that is a treasure chest. Well, I'll open it up anyway. Freeze guard. Okay. Ice Witch. Ooh, I am liking the design of that monster. Both of these monsters, honestly. But the Ice Witch, that is a very nice design. Too bad I have to destroy her. Okay. Up here, I guess. Because I'm going up, so... No, I can't open this. How far do I have to go? Well, if they're saying that what's at the heart of it all, what's there is the heart of it all, like what caused everything, I'm guessing that what's there is the source of the chaos. What the source of chaos could be, I'm not sure. We'll have to find out when we get there. Oh, man. Source of the chaos, is it an apoptosis? Snowfield towards the summit. Okay. Oh, so tired. There's a village of polar bear girls just ahead. The ones here don't appear to be hostile. Maybe we'll be able to get some rest. Okay. Hello. Hi. Cold. Okay. Shake. If I shake it, fruits will fall. Give. Thank you. Inside cabin warm. Want a rest? Sure, please. Thank you. They're so cute. Don't bully. Is there anyone capable of bullying an advanced class beast monster? Who knows? Press. Polar bear is building a snowman. Yeah, they're all building snowmen except for this one. Here's the polar bear shop. You want to hold my squishy paw for 2G? Oh. I mean, I wouldn't mind. Just hold it. Lucas permitted to hold her squishy paw pad. Really a squish. Why are you here freaking talking everybody's talking telepathically to me. Like their voices are coming out of Luca's mouth somehow. This could become a habit. Come again. Aww. Hello. Inside pot, secret treasure. Inside pot, secret treasure. Oh wait. I shouldn't have taken that. I bullied her. I'm sorry. Can I give it back? Oh jeez. Sleepy. Angel, my friend. Okay. Come again. Snow cave descent. Okay. So this leads towards the summit, which will take me to some type of village or whatever it said. Let's try this way. Nope. Okay. Good thing. But yeah, what could be the source of chaos? Like the only thing I can think is like it's got to be some type of apoptosis. maybe it's an advanced type of apoptosis, like Adramalech. Well, Naruko's a Scylla, so not entirely sure. Go this way. Who put this up this sign? Could it be the White Rabbit? What are you talking about? Go this way. Oh, I can hop. Oh, she would put that sign there. You want to go this way? You got just a hop, skip, and jump. Okay. All right. She would put something like that there. Just a little further, or is it? Okay. I think I'm almost out. The path there. Something good. Okay. I feel like this isn't the way I'm supposed to go. It says something good, so do I go this way? Good job, congratulations. Making us look stupid. Oh my goodness. Anyways, it looks like we finally made it through. Okay. Amazing, there's snow all over this side. So it's the snow continent. For some reason it feels like my chest is being squeezed. This feeling. Is this dense holy energy? Why does the air on this continent contain so much holy energy? I can see a town just to the south of here. Let's check it out. Okay. Let's go on in. There's nothing but angels in this town. So what the hell is this place? Who knows? You've come here from the outside world. Nevertheless, we shall welcome visitors. Why are there so many angels on the snow continent? Is this entire continent like the hidden village? You from the outside world are very mistaken. You believe this continent had risen from the sea. But the reality is different. This continent fell from heaven. So this is a piece of heaven from up where Ilias was. This continent fell from the sky? This is heaven. No, you could say this land is what used to be heaven. No way. Heaven fell to the surface? It all happened on the day of the great disaster. If you want to know more, please speak with Ranael, who governs this town. Okay then, let's visit the angel Ranael. Ranael. Which one was she? Wait, whoa, what? Never expected a human to appear in this town. You are the second human to be welcomed in this village in a breathing state. Incidentally, the first human person was a ninja sent to survey the kings of the outside world. She was brought to this town on the brink of death. Sent to survey the kings on the outside world. I'm not sure who that's referencing. It has this town. Okay. What are you doing over here? Oh no, I'm not skipping my duties. Look, I'm monitoring this ant nest. Yup. Definitely not skipping duties. Okay. So this entire town is a piece of heaven. Oh, wow. So, which angel was Ranael? I can't remember her face. Is this the place? This is the house of Ranael. Yep, okay. Oh, I remember you now. You're the angel that helped Luca awaken his powers. What have we here? Visitors from the outside world. This is the second time in 30 years since we've had any. Are you the leader of the angels? I am only a representative of our angel leader. She's not involved in the governance of this town. Well then, is there something you would like to ask? I will do my best to answer it. Yes, please. About the continent. I have not forgotten that day 30 years ago, the day the goddess Ilias had disappeared. A mysterious otherworldly phenomenon struck the Ilias Temple. At the same time, heaven had declined and crashed into the surface world. Thrown into the lower world, we were trembling with fear. We had to live in a world full of violence and corruption. After 30 years, we have achieved this much reconstruction. Someday, we believe Ilias will return to us once more. That is the snow continent, in all of snow heaven. It is a history of our hardships of being thrown to the surface without any knowledge. Is there anything else to ask? Okay. About the... No point in bothering with the angels. Tell me what's distorting the flow of mana. The flow of mana has been distorted. If the cause is on this continent, then it is most likely the Ilias Temple. The Ilias Temple? You aren't referring to the temple in Iliasville, are you? It is a different Ilias Temple from the one in the outside world you're familiar with. It is Ilias's magnificent temple which once existed in heaven. But the Ilias Temple was changed into something otherworldly in the Great Disaster. Barriers are currently being maintained to suppress the erosion, so there is chaos here. The former Ilias Temple has turned into something otherworldly. Indeed, that place is likely the heart of the mystery. But if a barrier is closing it off, we won't be able to get inside so easily. We'll have to visit the barrier's caster and have them temporarily lifted. The temple is being sealed by our angel leader in the snow shrine. If you want to go inside, you will need to ask her. If we understood correctly, the snow shrine is where the angel leader is. It is southeast from this town. Let's go. How do you know that? You've never been here before. Alright, then let's go meet the angel leader. I just hope she will release the barrier willingly. Something else? No, thank you. Alright, I will be on my way. You better not go over the Ilias continent and destroy a certain village, because if you do, I will find you and I will wreck your shit. Okay. So we have to find out who this leader is and get going. So it said the snow shrine southeast. We have been told this angel leader is residing in the snow shrine to the southeast. Come on, let's go. Alright. Over this way, I'm assuming. Yeah, right here. This is the snow shrine. The nature of this place certainly suggests holy elements gather here easily. And the space underground spreads out far wider than expected. We should stay focused. This shrine shouldn't be underestimated. This feels like something we can't ignore. In that case, let's go meet the Seraph. I automatically assume it's a Seraph. Which Seraphs were there? Is it gonna be... no, I don't want to fight you. I'm out of here. Okay. Oh, I did not like the looks of that one. Is it gonna be that Seraph Gion that we saw Morgan fight? Oh, I hope it's not her. I hope it's not her, because she seemed to want us dead real hard. She seriously wanted to straight up destroy us, so let's not. So let's try first floor. Okay. Down here. Hello? Oh, what's this? The angel leader isn't here. Maybe she's further back? I guess. Oh. Why not be up here? The angel leader doesn't appear to be here. No, this place still goes deeper. Let's keep going. Why are you not here? What is going on? Are you here? Oh, yes she is. Hello. Eden! Oh, so cold. You should probably put some clothes on then. I mean, look, I'm sure the angels have no issues exposing their bodies, because you know the naked body is the purest human appearance or some junk like that, but you really should put some clothes on. Or at least give me a hug. Why not put some clothes on? It is not my body, but my heart which is cold. I have no choice but to await the return of Ilias, even if it pains this body. Anyways, what are you people doing here? If you interfere with my prayer to Ilias, I shall burn you into charcoal. We won't get in your way. You can pray as much as you like, but there's one thing we need to ask you. I just want to make sure first, but are you the angel leader? I am the Seraph Eden, Ilias' first and foremost. Don't you mean third and most forgotten? After heaven fell to the surface, I have been managing the lost angels. Before I knew it, the angels began to call me their leader. There's no mistaking you're the angel leader. Then I would like to ask if you could release the barrier around the Ilias Temple. We need to go to the Ilias Temple. Please grant us this request. How disrespectful. You intend to thoughtlessly trample upon the most sacred place in the world? Well, I mean, if it's the source of the chaos, we kind of need to go inside so we can take care of it. Oh, well, yep, she's mad. Sinners who would defile the land of the goddess. I shall punish you here and now. Hey, wait a minute, hear our story out. It's no good, she's too furious. Now perish, you shall repent your sins. Oh boy. It's no use talking, she's going to attack. We have no choice but to fight. Oh, please don't transform into that tentacle thing again. Okay, whew. So we get to fight her on regular terms. Well, as regular as it can be. She's gonna be immune to this. I feel like she's gonna be immune. She's gonna be immune, isn't she? No, she actually took damage. Okay. Monster's cruelty. Okay. Oh, that's right. Alice couldn't take any damage. Couldn't use it because she has no HP. Alright, powerful power should be used in the correct way. I shall control it with no. No. Nice. Okay. Well, she didn't go down like bosses normally do. Like the slow descent. Impossible. I cannot lose to surface dwellers. Has my body weakened so much after 30 years on the surface? Listen to our story. This may be our last chance. We don't want to lay waste to the temple. I understood when we were fighting. Young hero, you appear to bear the blood of an angel. I can assess she must have been a high-ranking angel, but what was your mother's name? Don't tell her, she's gonna get so upset. My mother's name? It was Lucifina, but... Lucifina? Then that means... You remembered your mission to serve Ilias. Are you headed to the temple to cleanse your heart? Oh, well... I don't understand what's going on, but let's just answer affirmatively. That's right. I would like to offer my most heartfelt prayers to Ilias. If that is so, then Lucifina's son may pray at the temple. Ilias would be pleased too. Very well, I shall release the barrier around the temple. This will be a little bright, so try not to hurt your eyes. I've lifted the barrier around the Ilias Temple. With that, you can now go inside. Thank you very much. However, something unknown to me has been eroding the temple. Even I have never seen anything like it, and it was at a loss as to what to do. Something unknown to you? What was it? Without any ideas to its true nature, I had no choice but to seal it off with a barrier. This was one of the reasons I had become so weak, as I had continued to hold that barrier for 30 years. There's something inside the temple after all. We could be approaching the core answer to the crisis facing this world. Be very careful, son of Lucifina. May Ilias watch over you. Thank you, Auntie. Goodbye. Okay. Okay, no, I don't need a heal. But just so I don't end up running into any more issues... Actually, wait. Can I use a... Thread of Guidance? There we go. Do I have to use another one? Okay, the Guidance can't escape from here. Okay. We got that taken care of. Valkyrie! Alright, you I can actually bother fighting, because I don't wanna deal with the others. Oh, that hurts. Okay, they are fast. Very fast. And Alice freaking got insta-killed. She got insta-gibbed. Okay. Let's just go ahead and get out of here. I can barely look at Valkyrie the same way because of me playing New Game Plus. Now, whenever I see Valkyries, like, I can't help but think like they were all trained by either Michaela or Lucifina because of New Game Plus. Finally, it's time to enter the Ilias Temple. We've heard it's not just the cause of the Mana Distortion, but also the core of the mystery. The temple's location is southwest from Snow Heaven. First head west from the town, then proceed to the south. I've got a feeling for some reason. Something big is waiting in there. It's like a strange premonition. It's finally time to approach this core. I'm ready and I have no regrets. Alright, let's go. Oh, it sounds like we're getting ready to near the final battle. If that's the case, I do not need any distractions whatsoever. Oh man. Yeah, it really sounds like we're gonna be reaching the final battle. Oh, nope, over here. I think. West and south, she said. Oh. It's getting dark. Let's camp here for the night. This is our last moment of rest before going inside the Ilias Temple. I don't know what's waiting for us in there, but I'm gonna eat until I can't anymore. This might be our last meal. I can't have any regrets. That was not what I meant. We just need to rest a little before any battle that may happen. Sonia, why are you getting so pessimistic all of a sudden? I'm not sure. I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling about this. Keep those bad feelings to yourself. We gotta stay positive here. So how was the meal, everyone? Energetic, satisfactory, and tasteful. With this, I'm ready for anything. So, our Luca is good at cooking too. It was really tasty. Sonia? It's still a bit early to go to bed. Maybe I can spend some time with my companions before turning in. Let's see how the spirits are doing. Salamander is warm. Oh, they're keeping warm around her. It's times like these, you're helpful. Good grief, to be praised at a time like this. Oh man. We're near the Ilias Temple at last. Nero and the White Rabbit said the heart of the mystery is in there. Come to think of it, we haven't seen the White Rabbit at all since we passed through the snow cave. Yeah, that is kind of weird, yet not that weird at the same time. Isn't she excited about the snowy landscape and running around the snowfields? She is a White Rabbit. That reminds me, about the White Rabbit incident. She said she was leading Mother's hands back behind her back, resulting in me being in this form. Her purpose was to remove me from the rest of Mother's plans and reinstate Mother as the Monster Lord. Memo implied something like that. Then, does that mean the White Rabbit has teamed up with your mother? It's hard for me to believe the White Rabbit would team up with someone. She must have some objective, such as moving us in a direction closer to the true flow of history. Then what? Likewise, it is fair to think so. But as long as we can't see the White Rabbit's intentions, I really don't know. Well, there's no use in thinking about this mess. If there's an answer waiting right in front of us, we have to grasp it ourselves. Yeah. I might as well talk to these two at least, like why not? This is the first time I've gone camping with so many people. How about a dare? Shall we sing and dance together? No thank you. I've been having a very bad hunch as we move closer to the temple. What the hell is in there? I don't know. From here on, we're going to find out. This feels like our last stop. I get the feeling that my journey is going to end there. This sense of intimidating and oppression gets stronger as we draw closer, but I guess you're just thinking too much on it. Sonia, you're a human. In the face of this bizarre pressure, your mind will be unstable. So because I'm a human... Sorry, I didn't mean any offense. But don't overexert yourself. You can just stay here and camp out with the rest of our friends while Luke and I go ahead and take care of things. You know, you're kind of useless. Yeah, I know. I wish I had more power. I wouldn't hold everyone back if I were stronger. It's still too early to sleep. It's going to get dangerous as we approach the center of this, so I'd like to train your skills a little. Tonight, I'm going to teach you a water elemental technique. So it's water this time. Please teach me. I'm pretty sure I have an idea what it is. Thus the special training began. A serene mind. Watch out, are you trying to cut me in half? Sorry, there's almost no way I'd be able to reach you from this distance. Serene Demon Sword. This technique will reveal its greatest strength when you are equipped with a katana. Even if you're using a sword, it shouldn't be overlooked. Nevertheless, you have a mastery of the serene mind. It's hard to believe that we met by chance at the mountain behind Iliasville. No, perhaps our meeting was also destiny. Destiny. The circumstances of our journeys are also similar. Maybe you'll discover more about your father in the Ilias Temple. Once we correct the distortion of mana, we can revive the divine bird and head straight for the Monster Lord's castle. Both of our adventures lead to our respective parents in the end. Of course, the crisis facing this world must also be resolved. The crisis facing the world comes next. I think we should blow this over with a lighter mood. Let's get to the end together, Luca. We'll both throw a fist at our parents' faces. No, I don't want to punch my dad. Tomorrow we'll finally arrive at the Ilias Temple. We slept quietly before the premonition of turmoil. You know, I've kept the video going this long, I might as well keep it going until the end. Over here, maybe? Yep, I think this is it. Ilias Temple Ruins, Layer 1, and there's the rabbit, too. Go ahead and save. You've arrived here at last. Now then, I shall lead you to the answer. Don't put on airs when you're informing us. You said the core of the mystery is the answer. Hold on a moment. There's a wave approaching soon. A wave? Oh. Oh shit! This is... The wind has died. I don't like this. It's chaos. That's right. Sylph said that she couldn't feel the wind and Gnome couldn't feel the earth because there is nothing there. So... Once the barrier was lifted, it started to move again from the time it had stopped. The erosion of chaos has spread up to the nearest entrance. Eden might be foolish, but her power is genuine. For 30 years she kept time frozen to hold back the erosion. Yeah, that goes without saying. Eden is strong. Ilias really shouldn't have treated her like shit for so long. And if the erosion of chaos continues to spread at this rate, this world will be swallowed in chaos. So let's end this conversation quickly. I'll let you meet what's causing the flow of mana to be distorted. Let us meet? Is it a living creature? Hey, wait up! Let's go after her. Of course, we should be careful about it. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Make sure I'm well equipped. Let's do it. Oh, man. I just gotta follow her. Are you keeping up with me? You might be too late if you don't hurry up. Too late? Oh, jeez. I told you, it started to move from the time it was stopped. The chaosization will advance from here too. The water is dead, as are the seas and rivers. After covering this temple, the chaos will spread outside. We need to hurry, we have to reach the end quickly. The chaos is spreading outside. Is it really that catastrophic? That's why I'm taking you to be that further inside first. There is no longer a way to reverse the chaosization. Now that itself is becoming a paradox. Oh, roll credits, she said it. If you can manage to do something about that, the erosion of chaos might stop. What exactly is that? You're making it sound like someone malicious. No, you've got it backwards. That is what's held back the chaosization inside the temple. From the outside, it was Eden. From the inside, it was that. Unaware of each other, they had combined their powers in suppressing the chaosization. But as you are aware, Eden has lifted the barrier. Either way, her power was already nearing its limit after 30 years. Likewise, that was also nearing its limit inside. It became a paradox of itself, and has now become the core of the chaosization. So in other words, if we defeat that, the chaosization will stop? Then stop with the idle chit-chat and lead us to it already. It's useless to simply head towards that. You'll have to listen to the full story before you can recognize it. Well then, let's move on. Let's move on ahead. Wait, she's saying it as if I already know what it is. Saying, before I recognize it. Whoops, I led you the wrong way. I can slip through, but you'll have to go back a little bit. Frickin'. She went to the top, let's chase her. Experiment S2 and Experiment Q5. I remember you guys from the visual novel. The beginning of the game, actually. Especially you on the right. Frickin'. And everyone says whatever you are, S2. Everyone thinks she's cute, like cute as a button. In which she kinda is, and I won't lie, but it's still not my cup of tea. Oh. They didn't die. There we go, okay. Alright, so they got elemental resistances. That'll explain it. She said recognize it. What does she mean recognize? Who or what is it? There's flames, ice, everything. So much crap happening. Oh, the music changed too. What the hell? She's down here. Alright, Rabbit, what's going on? Who are you talking about? Oh, hero, how admirable of you to visit the Rabbit Church. Take this light, oh great hero. Alright, now you're just fucking around. The recovery helps, but you're playing around. Oh no, not again. This is no time to be playing games. The erosion of chaos seems to be spreading faster than I expected. The fire is dead. This world is disappearing. The wind is gone, the water's gone, the fire's gone, next is Earth, and after that. But it's really good that the hero has come this far. He also has the four spirits and has stayed close as possible to the true flow of history, right? Yeah, I mean, I've been taking only owls with me, so that's because my father told me to do that. Yes, Marcellus has been guiding you as close to the true history as possible. You've had that vague feeling as well, right? Not just you and Marcellus, but the Succubus sisters and the Ceres Seraphs as well. They've been trying to push this world to align with the true history. In doing so, they can delay the advancement of chaosization. But you already knew that. It seems every camp will be in trouble if the chaosization accelerates. This world was supposed to turn into chaos if it didn't follow the true history. Far from the history of this world, you can also see the existence of the true history. So naturally, I would think you'd notice by now. Your world is not the true history, but one of the parallel worlds, isn't it? What? Our world is one of the parallel worlds? I had thought as much, but I didn't want to believe it. Then what is the true history? How different is it from our parallel world? In the past, there were no parallel worlds. There was a single world, the world of the true history. So there were never any others at all? How is that Hold up, I'm getting confused now. But an error occurred in the world of the true history. The world branched off from there and gave rise to many parallel worlds. This world is one of the parallel worlds. However, unlike other parallel worlds, this is a singularity world. A singularity world? What does that mean? This world was the first branch from the true history's world. Therefore, it holds the greatest importance of all parallel worlds. What do you mean the greatest importance? When you think of Otello, the four corners are the most important spots. the influence of this world is likely to spread to other parallel worlds. That's why everyone wants this world. It's a strategic position among all parallel worlds, so to speak. Everyone wants it? Just who is everyone? You're aware of people who are not from this world bentling around, right? All of them want to gain the initiative in this world. That's why this world has become broken and messy, so everyone has proceeded with plans to align it with the true history as much as possible. I'm a little tired from all this explanation. I'm getting a little tired from having to say all this. Now then, let's go further inside. Please keep up with me. I wonder if she's leading us further in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she is. Let's go after her. So, this parallel world is just one of many. But this is the most important one because of the way it is. It's a strategic position. So, frickin'... It's like, I'm guessing it's like at the center of all parallel worlds. So because of that, everyone wants it, but mainly because of the fact that... I don't fully get it myself. But with the way things are, they want to have it as close to the true history as possible, and then have a strategic advantage. I don't fully understand it. There's a special chest down there. This is the last floor. Just go along with the story a little longer. We'll keep you company, but make this quick. Then I'll move forward with the story. As I said earlier, this world was the first one to branch off from the true history's world. Yeah, why have they branched off from the true history's world? What is the paradox that caused it? The cause of the true history's world branching off was due to the occurrence of the paradox. Before you can understand that, first know what the space-time continuum has deteriorated. Right, that the space-time continuum has deteriorated. Space-time continuum has deteriorated? Yes, the time axis of the true history's world had been significantly deteriorated. This was because a certain goddess had repeatedly looped it too much. Whenever a certain someone died, she rewound the world every time. This loop was repeated 100 times in a short interval, damaging the time axis. Oh, so the space-time continuum got screwed up because she had to keep reviving Luca after every death that he might have suffered at the hands of stronger monsters. Whenever a certain person died, time was looped. What the hell kind of phenomenon is that? The goddess Ilias' regenesis program. Every time the hero Luca failed in his adventure, she would rewind time, yup. Are you referring to the Luca in the true history's world? Why would she do something like that? The goddess Ilias supported Luca's adventure. Even if he failed, he would be forcefully revived so he can continue his adventure. Oh my, she was doing something like that. In doing so repeatedly over and over again, the space-time continuum of the true history had become worn down. But space-time can repair itself. This alone was not a major problem. The greatest cause of the paradox was when she damaged space-time, when the damaged space-time collapsed. That is, at the innermost room of the Ilias Temple, right before your eyes and noses. Are you ready to see it for yourselves? Yes, of course we are. Then let's go. It's finally time to meet that. Oh, so right here. The damaged space-time collapsed. This bizarre feeling. That is just beyond these stairs in front of us. There's a very strong possibility this could turn into a battle. Make sure we're well prepared before going up the stairs. I can feel it as well. I have a hunch this will be our final battle. Sonya seems to be getting a little on edge. Oh man. So, the time-space continuum kept getting fucked up because Ilias kept reviving Luca over and over and over again whenever he messed up in the journey. As a result, the time-space continuum got messed up, but she kept on doing it until the damaged time-space continuum collapsed. So, What was the result of the collapse? The chaos? The paradox? I don't understand. Over there. I mean, over here. Look, that is right there. How dare you refer to me as that? Oh, and dead. What? No way. That is Ilias? Wait a minute. I thought Ilias was lollified. What the hell? Hold up. There's no response, just like a corpse. Wait a minute. Hold up just a minute here. She's supposed to be lollified. Is this a fake or an alternate world, Ilias? You'll finally come. I have been waiting for your arrival. Wait, this is the Ilias that was talking to me in the dream, the one whose body is like all faded. I am the goddess of creation, Ilias, the one and only god in this world. What is the meaning of this, Ilias? Are you at the heart of the chaosization? Yes, I have been in this place all along. The chaos had been eroding my body as I continued to hold back its spread. Luca, do you remember having a communication sent to you on the day of your departure? It was her! Yes. Soon I will perish. Let me tell you everything now. You heard from the White Rabbit that the true history had collapsed. It branched off into many parallel worlds due to the occurrence of the paradox. Yes, just what is the paradox? Why did the world collapse? The greatest cause of the paradox was when the damaged space-time collapsed. That is, when the goddess Ilias died in the true history's world. So... Oh, I get it. Ilias reviving Luca over and over and over again was to defeat Alice. That was the course of history that she was trying to bring it down onto. But when Luca rebelled against her and she ended up getting killed for it, the space-time continuum collapsed after being messed up so many times. So that means that because of her messing with time so much, she inadvertently brought about the fact that she got killed rather than Luca going after Alice. Alice was supposed to have died. Or at least, yeah, Alice was supposed to die in some way, shape, or form. Because Ilias kept messing around with it, around with time, to the point that the damaged space-time the space-time continuum got damaged and then collapsed. It resulted in all of this. The Ilias of the true history's world died? When Ilias was defeated by the hero Luca, her Genesis program had broken down, and the great existence known as the goddess Ilias disappeared from the world. The loss of her mighty power blanketed the skies with holy energy. This immediately destabilized the space-time continuum, which had already been deteriorated from before. The aftermath distorted the past and the future of the true history over time, and then the worst thing happened. You know of it as the Great Disaster. This catastrophe resulted in the collapse of the space-time continuum 30 years ago. The Great Disaster. This world was born because of the Great Disaster? That would mean this parallel world was the first one to branch off from the true history's world. Correct. Starting from there, a myriad of parallel worlds had sprung into existence. When you stir water, countless bubbles form. Just what exactly was the Great Disaster? What happened when the death of the goddess Ilias distorted the past and the future? This is all I can explain through my lips. It would be better if you actually saw it with your own eyes. How are you doing, White Rabbit? Show yourself. Yep, and there she is, up and about just again. You were alive? I told you, I've told you, I'm unevenly distributed. Oh, so that means that she's all over the place. Now, as Ilias says, I shall guide you. The day the Great Disaster happened, 30 years ago, in Remina. So Remina at the time the Great Disaster occurred. That must be why Remina looks the way it does in the Tartarus Rift. So that was the day the Great Disaster happened. Yes, you will be temporarily sent back in time. I entrust this to you, White Rabbit. It's my role to lead, even if I'm not asked. Well then, here we go. Whoa. So we get to see what happened that day. This is the Research Institute. That's right. This is the Remina Research Institute from 30 years ago. It was on this very day that experiment was conducted. That experiment? I'll let you interpret what you see yourself from here on. It would be troublesome for me to explain, so I won't bother with an exposition. But this is 30 years ago, right? To think there was a research institute like this in Remina back then, they must have hidden it. An angel named Promestine supported the research. Remina was able to maintain a research institute up to this point in secret, yup. And on that day, she was trying to conduct forbidden research. You can see the results of it with your own eyes. The experiment is just about to start now. Go to the back of this room and it will be beyond the door we stopped at. I'll say this to be sure. This scene is just a fragment of the past. We cannot intervene or change history. 30 years ago in Remina. We'll see what happened on that day with our own eyes. It's within the innermost room. Let's go. Okay. So what the heck were they up to? Finally, the day has come. I've dreamed for many years of experimenting with holy and dark elements particle collision. Wait, are they trying to create a god? When the holy and dark elements are combined, you know what terrible power is born, don't you? Apoptosis? That experiment, it was about to be conducted on this day. No, it has been done. So, they're either trying to create a god, like what Ilias and Black Alice did, or they're trying to create apoptosis. It's almost time. I'm getting nervous. What? But is this safe? The energy generated by holy dark fusion will be diverted to a summoning ritual. What? The purpose of this experiment is to combine the holy and dark elements through a mana particle collision. This is to measure the energy levels generated by it. It doesn't matter what the energy itself is being used for. As long as we can measure it, we can use it for summoning or power generation. That's why, if we're not using it for the summoning ritual, we'll look good before the reliquary division all the same. Is this vertical administration? I wonder if you're familiar with that sort of thing. What? So it's either summoning or power. What? Why do the holy and dark elements react so powerfully when fused? Where on earth does such a vast amount of energy come from? It's actually the opposite. Originally, chaos was the energy that comprised the primordial world. So chaos is the origin of holy and darkness. That chaos split into the holy and dark elements. Instead, you could say the elements are returning to their original chaos. Yeah. What? Really, using the hero Heinrich's sword for the sake of scientific experiments? Hasn't the Science and Technology Division grown too much? What? But with the vast amount of energy generated by this experiment, we may succeed in summoning Heinrich's spirit. But, hold on. Heinrich's body doesn't contain dark energy. Granted, when he fought Ilias, he was covered in holy energy and went insane after killing all those angels. We may live to hear the voice of the legendary hero. If that's the case, it might be a worthwhile experiment. I don't care about the voice of the hero who died 500 years ago. With Remina's latest particle accelerator, we have achieved holy dark fusion at last. My hands are trembling at this historical feat. The code for the section I was in charge of cannot be wrong. Hold on. But also in the true history, Heinrich killed Black Alice, so maybe his body was covered in dark energy too? Ooh, maybe that would be the reason why he ended up going insane, because the holy energy on him. He became chaos. So Heinrich could actually be the source of chaos. History shall soon move forward from this moment. This day shall be remembered in the history of science. Or rather, yeah, like he could be the source of behind the chaos, behind the paradox, in a sense. Not just Ilias, both of them. The sword being used for the summoning ritual, it gives me an unpleasant feeling. I wonder if that's really the sword of the hero Heinrich. I'm certain Heinrich's spirit can be summoned. Everyone in the reliquary division would be arrested if it were a fake. They were trying to summon the spirit of the hero Heinrich using this energy generated by fusing the holy and dark elements. The sword being used as a catalyst for the summoning ritual was the one wielded by Heinrich. Maybe that sword was a fake. No, that was the genuine thing. It's the historic blade used in the battle against Black Alice. That sword was definitely real, but you'll just have to see it with your own eyes. Oh man. This is starting to get intense. Really intense. The experiment is good to go. If it succeeds, humanity will have gained an incredible power. If we're able to control this power, it will provoke the wrath of the goddess Ilias. Of course, Ilias was furious. In the true history, her divine punishment was brought down just before the experiment was carried out. Wait, so they were doing this even in the original timeline? Not just the research institute, but the entire town of Remina was annihilated. This was the slaughter of Remina which occurred in the true history. So the slaughter of Remina happened not because... Wait a minute. This means that the slaughter of Remina wasn't because of people disobeying Ilias or anything like that, like humans being with monsters. There's human monsters and angels, I guess. But mainly, no. The slaughter of Remina happened because the people of Remina were trying to do an experiment that provoked her anger. They were doing something that they were not supposed to do. They were trying to create chaos, and Ilias responded accordingly. So, Ilias didn't really do anything evil. If anything, she prevented what's happening to this world right now. So, if she hadn't done that, Paradox would have started immediately in the visual novel. This would be the visual novel. Not what we got. Oh man. But I still can't believe it. How could a worldwide disaster have arisen from a human-made experiment? Even in the true histories, Ilias didn't anticipate the situation could go this far. It was the questioning of her honor that led to the slaughter of Remina. But something happened that even the goddess didn't anticipate. They brought forth an unimaginable calamity to this world. Is it the angel killer, the thing that Nero beat? Or rather, I beat? No smoking indoors for a year. When the entire research institute eventually quit smoking, the doctor was smoking a cigarette takes a break. One more. The doctor was rummaging through his pockets. A thin card fell out from among them. Okay. I have to give it back. But he won't hear me even if I call out to him. So I'll slip it into his pocket. I'll get it. Besides, he'll be dead after 14 minutes and 25 seconds. What? The experiment is completely automated in accordance with the program. I coded it over the course of 2 years, so there shouldn't be any mistakes. There are no oversights. There shouldn't be any oversights. I trust it will proceed smoothly. Yeah, considering what I saw, what happened to the castle and everything, buddy, pretty sure it's not. The soldiers here have a rather charming old-fashioned aesthetic. Even though the conversion of cutting-edge technology for military use is prohibited, shouldn't it be okay to make as much armor as we want? I don't know. I don't even want to talk to the guards. I want to see what happens. It's just past this door. We're finally here. What could have happened? Come on, let's go. This is the exact place where the experiment happened. I'll repeat once more that we won't be in any danger. We cannot interfere with them, and they cannot interfere with us. This is just a fragment of the past. That's why it's safe for us to watch from the sidelines, unlike the poor scientists in front of us. And there it is, Heinrich's sword. Initiating countdown. 5, 4, 3. Come on. 2, 1, 0. So they're trying to summon Heinrich, right? So we're going to see the angel killer in flesh. Energy detected. Counter value over 2400 Cs. I don't know what that means. Amazing. Success. Well, what is the charge ratio on the summoning equipment? Charge ratio is sufficient. Summoning procedure. Activate. Summoning gate has formed. Energy detected at target H. Wait a minute. The numbers of the council the console are off. The mana CZ value has dropped to 0. It's dropped into negatives. What's going on? What's wrong with the equipment? The energy from target H is approaching. Huh? What's this? I'm detecting a mass. It did get Heinrich, didn't it? Like, that's why the angel killer is there? The gate won't close. It's being forced open from the other side. What? A mass. Not a spiritual body, but a physical entity? Cancel the experiment. Destroy the gate and push back target H. This target H is... It's not Heinrich's spirit. Wait, what? What on earth? What's going on? What have we been summoning? What's happened? I know this form. I know that form. This is when Black Alice was beaten by me in the visual novel. The only reason she has this form was because of the holy dark energy mixing inside. After we beat her in this form, her body started to deteriorate and melt away. If she didn't have this, she wouldn't have this form. She's currently got holy and dark energy inside of her. And if she's still alive right now during this experiment, that's not good. This is not good. Where am I? I ate Ilias, and her holy power is in my body. They pulled her right after we killed her. But I lost to the hero. My life came to an end at that moment. They pulled her from the true history's path. It was not the hero Heinrich who had been summoned. It was the blood of Black Alice, whose blood had stained the sword, which responded. What's more, it wasn't the Black Alice from 500 years ago who was summoned. The Black Alice that was summoned came from the future, 3 decades after this period. This has to be the paradox. Black Alice was supposed to die. She was supposed to die because of Luca. I am actually shaking right now. Oh shit. That's Black Alice? But this ominous power is... Yeah, it's her using the full extent of her dark power in combination with Ilias's power. Before Black Alice was defeated by the hero Luca, she absorbed the goddess Ilias into her body. However, it cannot be said at all that she had fully mastered the power of the Holy Dark Fusion, thus she was immediately destroyed after her battle with the hero Luca. That was the outcome of the true history. However, that casualty was broken. Now at last, the holy and darkness have merged within me. No, this is the power of chaos. When there was neither time nor space, this was the power that originally existed. Wait, if she's aware of this, she's the source of chaos. In the beginning, there was chaos. The chaos divided into light and darkness. If Black Alice has the power of chaos, then that means she's the goddess of chaos. She's above both Ilias and the first monster lord, the Dark Goddess. So, the disaster that happened was a result of them summoning and creating the goddess of chaos. From the light was born the goddess. From the darkness was born the dark god. Each of them was born with divinity. Then they both held distinct powers. But I am the power that existed originally. Oh no. Oh. Yup. Yeah. So she went from being born from the Dark Goddess to becoming a god of chaos. And then a third god was born. Oh shit. My body is fusing into the wall. This is what we saw in the freaking castle. Are you alive? I've lost my torso. I can barely read anything they're saying. Help. Oh jeez. Thus, Remna became the center of the great disaster. It was swallowed by the chaos, and its fragments had taken the form of Tartarus. However, damage was not limited to Remna. Black Alice's power unleashed a torrent of chaos. The overflowing chaos opened holes in space-time and tore up the world. Heaven was also struck directly, and Ilias had sustained fatal damage. Because the death of Ilias was confirmed in true history, Heaven was dragged down with the casualty. Space-time had been warped and eroded, and a series of parallel worlds were born. The rupture in space-time became Tartarus, a tunnel connecting the worlds. And thus the goddess of chaos was born as a result, because of them being stupid. A third god was born on this earth, Black Alice. This is the first time since the age of the gods that a god other than the two were born. This world is now my delightful toy box. Now, what shall I play? I sense a world of darkness. There are other people who want this world. You're in my world now. You have come from that other world. There are different people over there. There are those who came from the world of light hiding in my world. Do you want my world too? This will be a very fun party. So they want a strategic advantage in this world in order to be able to get at her. I see Michaela mixed in the bunch. So where's Lucifina? This was everything that happened on that day. There is no need to continue staying in the original era. Please wait, Miss Rabbit. And you travelers who crossed through She can see us! Are you going to leave without saying hello to me? Yeah, I think we should get the fuck out right now. No, wait. She can see us. Oh no, she's aware of us. We have to go back. Holy crap. Let's turn back. You told us neither side can interfere with each other. I can't believe she was able to sense our crossing beyond time. I wasn't expecting the new god to have experience with space-time movement. You have finally returned. Now then. Oh, dead again. Your duty is complete. Now then, let us continue. Thus, many parallel worlds were born. The number of parallel worlds increased as if the bubbles on the surface of turbulent water. When the water surface is filled with bubbles, they begin to pop one by one. The parallel worlds that grew too rapidly began to annihilate each other with their reciprocal importance. Parallel worlds disappearing. We saw one of those. In the end, what awaits is the disappearance of all parallel worlds. Everything will be swallowed by chaos and turned into complete nothingness. Isn't there any way to prevent this calamity? There are those who think so other than you. More accurately, other than this world. As of now, however, there are only a few parallel worlds remaining. Meanwhile, there are two parallel worlds which follow very unique histories. These two worlds knew about the existence of other parallel worlds, and for the sake of self-preservation, they began to interfere with the other parallel worlds. Assassins from those two worlds had already infiltrated this place. Black Alice had sensed that. Black Alice mentioned that the succubi and angels had broken into this world. She must have been referring to the three little sisters and the seraphs. So they came from other parallel worlds after all. But they are also working to avert this destruction. Then we can cooperate. No, that would be impossible, because they are from very different parallel worlds. Speaking of which, that's enough. Let the goddess who has finished her role step down from the stage. Luca, you must save this world. Ilias' form falls into disarray and collapses. She turns into countless holy elements and dissipates. Not good. This is... Lilith sisters, we were in the middle of a story. Ilias had already transformed into the core of the chaos. There was no other way to stop the erosion of chaos except to erase it. So we did it instead. Rather, you should be thanking us. If that's the case, then let me talk instead. Did you really come from another parallel world? That is correct. We came from a world where the Dark God triumphed in the Great Monster Wars. A world free from the oppression of the gods by the hands of the Dark God and the 6 ancestors. It is a world of complete freedom. There exists no ruler like the goddess Ilias suppressing the people. A world ruled by the Dark God. That's one of the parallel worlds that had undergone a unique development. It is. How interesting. Why did you come to this world? What the hell are you scheming? It would be bad for our reputation if we were scheming. It's about saving you. No, the entire world. You're saving this world while also bringing disorder to it? What the hell was my mother thinking teaming up with you? Listen to us, Aliphes the 16th. Your mother had never abandoned you. Rather, she had a lot of parental love for you. She didn't want to leave the villain's job to her beloved daughter. What? What do you mean? As you are aware, all parallel worlds are in danger of extinction. Our only hope is none other than complete unification of the worlds. Complete unification of the worlds? Is that what it means to combine all of the parallel worlds? It seems you have no difficulty understanding that concept. We are trying to achieve unification of all the worlds. That unity also includes life energy. We have to draw all the souls into our world, so to speak. Which is why we have to release the souls from their bodies. That's the reason behind the slaughters in this world. Drawing the souls of this world into yours. Can you really do that? Oh, maybe that's why there was absolutely nobody there in that one village. Yes, through a method that our master, the Dark God Aliphes, is using. It seems it was an invention of Ilias, which our master has improved upon. Ilias used this method to bring back specific individuals. She named it the evaluation meeting. It's a funny story. So we make them die to draw their souls into our world. Did you really think we were just slaughtering people for fun? Honestly, I can believe you were, at least. It didn't look like you weren't enjoying. However, wanton slaughter goes against history. The further you deviate from the true history, the more the chaosization advances. Therefore, our plan had to be done according to the true history. With what happened in history, or along with events that might have happened. So you caused the war between humans. Was my mother also assisting you in this barbarism? The 15th understood that this was the only way. If we don't unite the worlds, we'll all disappear. There was another thing that the 15th understood. Her daughter and current Monster Lord, the 16th, would never agree to it. So she had me ostracized from the Monster Lord's castle. Those who spearheaded this plan will become the slaughterers of this world. She did not want you to become that. That was your mother's wish. The 15th therefore deposed you from the throne. Embracing tragic yet brave determination in her heart, she became a slaughterer. Consequently, my mom placed me in this form. However, the White Rabbit continued guiding you. If you were a legitimate Monster Lord, you would have accepted her guidance. Give me a detailed explanation about the unification of the worlds. What happens to the dead souls of this world once they're in yours? In this world, there is nothing but death. But when the souls are reincarnated into the world of the Dark God... Hey, sister, this isn't the time for chit-chat. Yes, I know. Astaroth, Morrigan. A holy power is approaching. Is it an angel? What? Eden! Wait, whoa, hold up. Foul monster minions of the Dark God will slay you here. It's been a long time, Succubi. We'll finish you off right here. Oh, these two again. We will slay the minions of the Dark God and spare none. Eden! Weren't you supposed to be in the Snow Shrine? No, you're an Eden from a parallel world. Yes, that is correct. You came from a world ruled by the magnificent goddess Ilias. This is not good. The Dark God was completely destroyed and the world is governed by the 7 archangels. For everyone living there, it is a paradise where there is no end to the voices praising Ilias. Then, the scene I saw before at Esta. The attack at that time was my mistake. I was unaware that Raffaello had actually invited you. Anyhow, now is not the time to be concerned with you, for we must vanquish the minions of the Dark God who stand before us. These are our words. Servants of the goddess Ilias, you will die here. Oh shit, this is getting interesting. I'll scatter every one of you. Come on, it's time to hunt some angels. Race them. Oh lord. The ruined Ilias Temple will make a fitting graveyard. We'll bury all three of you here. Let's go, Xion. Gnosis, for Ilias' sake. Come on, Astaroth, Morgan. The little sisters and the three seraphs clashed head-on. A whirlwind devastated the surroundings in the aftermath of the fight. Not good. Stop! What's happening? With their powers, there's no way we could stop them. This power. If they were to clash in our world, it would start chaos again. A world where the goddess won the great monster wars and another where the dark god won. Assassins from both of them are clashing right here. It's gonna cause chaos to spread, y'all. What? I told you this is not good. Stop this fight. Strange words. Not good, not good. What on earth are you objecting to? Because Class 3 cross-world contact detected. Fighting between individuals from parallel worlds is prohibited. Wait, whoa, hold up. That's something Andromeda said. What? Sonia, what the hell are you talking about? That's something Andromeda said. No way. This is bad. Prohibit act of fighting between cross-world contact individual F02767 and cross-world individual F000793 in regards to F00001. Apoptosis XX00002 starting up. Commencing behavior check. She is an apoptosis. A double X class apoptosis. The highest class we know of. I never expected one was mixed in with the hero's party. I didn't either. Oh shit. Compatibility erased immediately. What? Gnosis, get back! What? Sonia seized Gnosis' arm as she attempted to fly away. Release. What? Shit, she's being eroded. I won't allow that. Better body excised. What? Gnosis burnt off her upper arm. Gnosis, are you okay? Minor damage received, but I've lost more than half of my energy. What? Sonia absorbed Gnosis' broken arm. Her body gives off a solemn air of intimidation. She's taken in the power of an angel. This is a bad situation. What? Oh, what? Sonia Mazda. Sonia, what have you... No way. Sonia was an apoptosis. The highest class apoptosis has taken in the power of an angel. I will stop it. Sorry, I can't let you go. Damn it, you're being a nuisance. Oh, I cannot understand any of this. Sonia, come to your senses. It's useless, Luca. She's not listening. If you don't draw your weapon, you'll be killed. Even so, I can't defeat Sonia. If we don't stop her now, we can't restore her to normal. I understand. This is to bring back Sonia. Everyone, let's do this. Destroy. Oh man. Sonia has mutated into an apoptosis. To bring her back, I have to fight her with all of my strength. Sonia masked. Oh man. No point in holding back then. Holy flare. Enhanced guard. Okay. Two, three, four. Oh shit. 3. That's really doing anything right now. He's gonna do like triple damage. Yup. Nice. Okay. Her power should be considerably weakened. My holy form lost Hal form disadvantage. She's definitely weakened. Let's capture her as she is and try to change her back somehow. Request aid. Double... Oh, I can already tell from the words right now. Requesting aid. Double X class Adromelech. Downloading. She's downloading Adromelech into this world. I'm calling my friend. She has to be stopped. Alright, let's do... Slow. Too careless. Sonya Mazda grabbed Morgan's arm as she recklessly leapt towards her. She then began to absorb her power. Wait, that means she's absorbing holy and darkness right now. Let me go. Stop it, Sonya! Lucas strikes, staggers Sonya Mazda. Morgan's released from her. Energy charge complete. Holy, dark, initiate. This is bad. If she's stolen power from Morgan, combined with that from the angel earlier, the holy and dark power. Don't get distracted by it. Adromelech summoning is still in progress. Oh. Download complete. Whoa! That form! Hey, wait, she looks like the version that we saw when Black Alice became a third god. So this must be like her at her prime. We're too late. So yes, this is her at her prime. That would explain why Adromelech only had so much power left over after dealing with Shirome and her Cirque de Croix. Seraphs, there's no time for us to be quarreling. We must cooperate here and stop Adromelech. Us cooperate with Succubi? I'm pretty sure you are in no position to be deciding whether or not to cooperate when the world is on the line. If two XX classes are gathered here, this world will be eroded within the hour. We'll be destroyed together once that happens. What should we do, Eden? Zeon, Gnosis, concentrate your attacks on Adromelech. Ignore the Succubi for now. Morgan, Astaroth, ignore the Seraphs, attack Adromelech. So we're fighting together then. This could get pretty exciting. This isn't a good time to be enjoying ourselves. That XX class has been destroyed at least twice. It's quite powerful. My, she's a heavy opponent in our current condition. Now has the abilities 3 Seraphs plus 3 Succubi are approximately equal to the enemy XX class. Oh boy. They're holding back Adromelech. We'll handle Sonya. My body power. Oh man. The holy power within Sonya Mazda is fusing with the power of darkness. Sonya Chaos, yep. Sonya, you're... Such power. The chaos is eroding space-time itself. What should we do? Sonya has become like this. Don't lose focus, Luca. At this rate, Sonya will certainly destroy the world. You're right. If that happens, Sonya will be more miserable than anyone else. There's no way we can let Sonya destroy the world. Let's go, Luca. Yeah. Sonya, I won't let you destroy the world. I'll save both you and the world. If we don't stop Sonya here, this world is doomed. We're the only ones who can prevent that. Let's go, everyone. We'll save this world and Sonya. Oh! This is the music from the trailer! Okay, Alice is healed up too. Time to be dicking around then. Turn the stone. Oh shit. She was turning stone evil. dance. Triple Giga. See how much damage this does. Oh, she's still alive even after that. Daystar. Yes! Got her! Oh, nice. Whew! Down she goes. Oh, man. 2 million damage, and she didn't go down right away. Then again, I'm playing it on the Paradox difficulty, so... Okay. We were driven into quite a corner. What about Adromelech? She's getting beat. The stuff is beaten out of her too. Yep, there she goes. They did it! No, we've already defeated it 3 times. But every time we defeat it, right back up again. That's cheating! Every time it revives, it gets stronger. This is impossible. We can't win if it revives no matter how many times it's defeated. I propose a withdrawal. Within 15 minutes, this world will be eroded by a XX class apoptosis and disappear. That's ridiculous! Isn't there anything we can do? There's nothing I can do. Once XX class is downloaded into the physical world, it can no longer be stopped. Oh man. Well, we'll be swallowed by chaos. It's just like the great disaster from 30 years ago we had recently witnessed. No, it's on an even larger scale than that. Zeon, Gnosis, we're withdrawing from this world. You're abandoning our world and running away? You should escape into a parallel world too. The destruction of this world cannot be halted anymore. We have no choice. Gnosis, can you escape? I've sustained heavy damage, but I can still withdraw. Then let's escape. Hey, they ran away! What should we do, Lilith? We cannot retreat. If this core world is lost, the balance of all parallel worlds will collapse as well. The power of chaos is covering the world. The world will be destroyed at this rate. This is... Even if we defeat it, it's hopeless. What? Naruko? What's the matter, Naruko? What the hell? Huh? What? Oh, she's speaking in the apoptosis language. Naruko? Naruko's body absorbs the chaos and mutates. What? What? This monster is also in apoptosis? No, she's something else. She's a spirit, Luca. What? Eh? That monster is the same as us. A spirit. She's just like us, an administrator of the elements. Her attribute is chaos. Chaos spirit on controlling chaos disappeared. What? The surrounding chaos has disappeared. So it's her job to maintain governance over the element of chaos, just like the other spirits is wind, earth, water, and fire respectively. Oh wow. So she's neutralizing the chaos? The erosion. It's disappearing. Andromeda disappears in the particles. Sonya Chaos's body crumbles and Sonya's figure emerges from within it. She then faints on the spot. Sonya! She's lost consciousness, but it doesn't appear that her life is in danger. I'm unsure of any mental effects, however. Oh, wow. Naruko's body shrinks back down. Oh, man. Not gonna lie, that form of hers looked good, but I like this one better. It's cute. She's cute. Did she do something to help us out? What the hell was that form just now? Syl said that she was the spirit of chaos. At any rate, the chaos that was covering the world has been completely neutralized. We somehow managed to weather this crisis of destruction. It would appear the crisis has been averted. I must thank you for your brave struggles. It's crazy that you've made friends with an apoptosis and a chaos spirit. You guys are really fascinating. However, we cannot leave the double-class apoptosis as she is, for the sake of severing future anxiety. I won't let that happen. If you're telling me you'll do something to Sonia, I'll be your opponent. Regardless, she has returned to normal. We have no plans to aggravate this situation, especially now. During our battle with the drama leg, we also suffered considerable damage. Are you alright, Morgan? I'd like to say I'm fine, but most of my power was absorbed. Then you must rest for a while. In which case, Morgan, I have a different assignment for you. I want you to accompany the hero Luca and monitor his actions. Can't be helped. I'd just be dragging my sisters down as I am now. I'll make sure to take good care of the hero. You're going to accompany us on our journey? Have you forgotten what you did at Luddite Village? How could I make someone like that a companion? Like I said before, that was the only way to save the world. I want you to understand, Hero Luca, I'm not lying when I say we're working to save the world. Honestly, I can't trust the word of a succubus. I really can't. So please keep my younger sister at your side. I want you to understand this. You also intend to keep an eye on Sonia and Naruko. If something happens with them, you're going to immediately put your hand down. I won't deny that either, however. There's no lie that we want to bring you into our fold. Hero Luca's existence played a major role in the true history. If you're in alignment with our goals, nothing would be more reassuring. The goddess Ilias' side is carrying out a dreadful plan. In order to obstruct it, we should join forces to fight against them. Well, the time of decision is still to come. As your first step, you should accept me into your graces. By having Morgan at our side, we may be able to get some valuable information. Besides, it'd be better if we had a little more fighting capability. No. Are you really sure? It would be better if we had someone familiar with the situation. That's right. I'm not going to hold you back. I can still pull a lot of weight for you as a companion. No. Why are you being so stubborn? If that's how you're going to be, I'm following you anyways. What? You fucking... Morgan joined the party. Hero Luca, the time for your decision will soon arrive. What's the point of even giving me a choice if I can't even actually do it? The time for your decision will soon arrive. When that time comes, I hope that you will follow our side. The time for my decision. A great choice awaits at your destination. Don't forget that. Now then, Morgan, we're entrusting our task to you. Don't let the hero get killed or squeezed by accident. We'll see you soon. We're talking about a way time of decision. A way decision are mine to make. The right selection or a wrong mistake. My older sisters are so overprotective. Hey, wake up, apoptosis. Huh? Where the heck am I? Don't move. Take one step and I'll kill you on the spot. That's my line. If you lay a hand on Sonia, I'll never forgive you. Calm down, both of you. Wait a minute. Isn't that Succubus one of the 3 love sisters? Why is Morgan in our party? And where's Ilias? No way. You don't remember? I lost consciousness in the middle of listening to Ilias' story. It was almost right after we returned from the Remnant Research Institute of the past. Hey, why are you all quiet? Did I do something wrong? What should we say? Listen, you're an Don't say it, Morgan. Stay quiet. What can't she say? No way, did I say some weird gibberish in my sleep? I get it. I won't let her know if you intend on keeping my mouth shut. But remember, this problem hasn't been solved at all. You guys know this world is carrying a bomb. Yeah, we know. Sonia's true identity is an apoptosis, and she doesn't even remember that. Naruko has temporarily neutralized her for now. We don't know what will happen in the future. What could this fundamental solution be, if there even is one to begin with? The atmosphere feels rather strange. What did I do? Never mind, there's nothing wrong with you. What the hell is this little girl? Where did you find the spirit of chaos? Neruko is the spirit of chaos? Neruko was in the Tartarus Rift. I don't know why she was there or where she came from. I mean, I didn't even go and get her in the first place. This was supposed to be an Alice Luca adventure only, but hey. You just take care of living things you come across in the Tartarus Rift? You guys are truly crazy. Yes, she's spared from the predicament, which you must be grateful for, Neruko. I don't understand for what happened, but Neruko must have worked hard. You did great. Oh, then, let's have some fun. So what are we doing now? Originally, we arrived here so we could revive the divine bird. We came to investigate what was distorting the flow of mana. That was the Ilias being eroded by chaos. We destroyed her in one fell swoop. Then we should be able to revive the divine bird this time. We'll get on its back and head towards the Monster Lord's castle. We've heard a lot of stories from Morrigan, but I want to see my mother's intentions with my own eyes. We should still ask her directly. If I'm still not convinced, we may have to fight. Therefore, our next destination is the Monster Lord's castle. Okay. In that case, I'll support you. The hero Luca also went to the Monster Lord's castle to defeat the Monster Lord in the true history. Besides, my sisters are probably there too. They're expecting your decision. First, let's head to the Godbird Shrine. No, wait. I just received an urgent telepathic message from my sisters. Oh, there actually is telepathy going on. What? Impossible, that's... What the hell is going on? It appears Ileus the 15th has been defeated by the hero. What? But the hero Luca is right in front of us. Who is this hero? The hero Marcellus. Oh, shit. Marcellus killed Ileus the 15th in the true history. My father? Mother. Fate had begun to move as history spins. I chase my father as Alice chases her defeated mother. A choice of light and darkness that will come soon. Do our roads cross, or do they overlap? Where does this adventure lead, and what will it bring in the end? Holding doubts and confusion, we walk towards the time of decision. Oh, snap. And that's the end. Holy shit. That is a lot to take in. So, Ilias was the source of the erosion in the world. But the source of the paradox came when Black Alice was brought back to life from the future the moment that we beat her down. And she became a third god for the world. Oh, wow. It only makes sense that she ended up getting summoned too because her blood was still on Heinrich's sword when they took it. Oh, man. And now we find out that Sonya's an apoptosis, Neruko is a spirit of chaos, and Alice's mom was killed by Luca's father. Now, Luca's father killed Alice's mother in the true history, so it only makes sense that he does it now to make things go the way they're supposed to. This is the end of the second chapter of Monster Quest Paradox RPG. You cannot advance the story any further. You can continue to explore the areas available in the first and second chapters to carry your save data over to the final chapter of the game once it is released. And I will do just that. Oh man. That is crazy. I honestly have no idea what to say to that. That's just a lot to take in. There's not much else that I can be able to do, so I'm gonna have to stop now. The Ilias file that I have saved, I feel like there's not gonna be much of a difference aside from here. So what will happen is, off screen, I will go back through Ilias's route and get all the way up to here and post a video about what happens on her route. Hopefully that's translated into English as well. But aside from that, there's nothing else I can be able to do. that's the end of Monster Girl Quest Paradox 2 Let's Play. And until Chapter 3 comes out, there's not going to be any more Paradox for the time being. So I'm going to go and stop the video now. I want to thank you guys for watching. Eventually I will end up going back to the remake and do that up until its end. And I haven't heard any word regarding New Game Plus yet, but once that's done, I'm going to do that too. Aside from that, I'm going to be focusing on other Let's Plays, so I hope you guys will stick around and keep watching. SacredGuard, I'll see you guys next time.